Sorry about that. We're going to continue. My girlfriend called. Here we go. Let's do Body Basics 200.
This colored part of the eye shares its name with a type of flower. Player 1.
Where's the iris?
That's it. We return to you, Player 1. Pink, red, or purplish. A port wine stain is a large one of these, usually on the face or neck. Yes, Player 1.
What is a birthmark?
Yes. Player 1. Pick again. Also called leukocytes, these blood cells defend the body against infection.
Can't remember, but here we go.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
What are the red cells?
Nope.
The white ones. I always get these confused.
Any other takers?
It's the white cells.
Here's the correct response. White cells. Select again.
800.
The dura mater is the outermost protective layer that covers the spinal cord and this organ. Okay, Player 2. Good for you. You again, Player 2. In 1762, this 6-year-old and his sister performed for Empress Maria Teresa. Here's the response we were looking for. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart.
Should have gotten that one.
Please pick again, Player 2. For several years, his friend Carl Amenda was one of the few people who knew about his increasing deafness.
I'm going to try it.
Let's hear it, Player 1.
Was Beethoven?
Yeah! Choose again, Player 1.
Why fish and ships for
The
200.
moray variety of this fish is sharp-toothed and can be vicious if provoked. Player 1.
Where's an eel?
That is correct. You get to pick again. The ability of the members of the family Exocetidae to get airborne earned them this 2-word name. The correct response is the flying fish.
Okay.
Player 1, you pick Kelly.
On this man's first voyage, brothers Martin and Vicente Pinzon commanded the Nina and Pinta.
Yes, Player 1.
Who is Christopher Columbus? Obviously.
Player 1,
Yeah.
back to you. Small freshwater fish of the family Pterophyllum are known by this heavenly name. Okay, Player 1.
What is the angelfish?
That's correct. Select again.
100,000. I have a good lead.
That's the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. How much?
I'll risk 1,800. I don't want to be too cocky.
Okay, here is the clue. Built in 1816, the first private yacht to cross the Atlantic shared its name with the barge of this queen.
Was Queen Victoria?
However, you keep your lead.
It's not Cleopatra.
Here's what we were looking for. Cleopatra.
Oh, it is Cleopatra. Shoot.
You again, Player 1.
The old country
All
tour.
right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
We're talking about Iran. Player 1,
Old country
back to you.
boy.
It was Siam until 1939. It's Player 1.
What is Thailand?
player one. Until 1972, it was Ceylon. Player one.
With Suriname.
No. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player two. Right you are. Player two, back to you for our next selection. It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. Here's what we wanted. Cambodia.
Cambodia, okay.
Player two, you pick again, please. Unfortunately, high cholesterol can lead to atherosclerosis, in which these blood vessels become clogged. It's player one.
What are your arteries?
Correct. We return to you, player
Let's
one.
face the old country.
Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic. We're talking about Madagascar.
Okay.
Please pick again,
That's
player.
what I
During
wanted
his
to
lifetime, Johann Sebastian Bach was best known as a master of this instrument. Here's the correct response. The organ. Choose again, player
Yeah,
one. He composed the Four Seasons in 1723. Okay, player three. Sorry. Any other takers?
See if I can remember it.
Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Antonio Vivaldi?
That is correct. And the last clue for $1,000. On March 3rd, 1875, his Carmen premiered in Paris, and he was decorated with the French Legion of Honor.
So I have $6,000 right now.
The correct response is Georges Bizet. Player three is in third place and will select first in the Double Jeopardy round, as we always do, right after this break. Categories for the Double Jeopardy round are Stars and Their Rules, Ancient History, 2006. Let's visit India. Insects, Related Words, and Book Learning. Player three gets to make the first selection once again. This time, we're moving into the Double Jeopardy round. A park was originally an enclosed place. This related word still means an enclosure for racehorses. Yes, player one.
What is a stall?
No, that's not right. Anyone else care to try to come up with the correct response? Here's what we were looking for. A paddock.
Paddock.
You get to pick again, player three. Culprit, meaning the guilty party, evolved from this adjective meaning guilty. Okay, player one.
What is culpable?
Right.
Getting out that one.
You again,
Insects
player one.
400.
The finest singers among species of this insect are the tree type, not the house or field type. Player one.
What are the crickets?
That's correct. We return to you, player one. It reached Texas from Mexico around 1890 and spread into most cotton-growing areas of the United States. It's player one.
What is the boll weevil?
That's right. Way to go. please. Pick again.
100.
Like 1990, 2007 was a year when these noisy insects famously swarmed the Midwest. Let's hear it,
Back in
player
2024, I was cicada.
Good for you. Choose again. Stoneflies belong to the order Plecoptera, which means pleated this. Here's the correct response. Wing.
Okay.
You get to pick again. Two common shorthorn species of this in North America are the lubber and eastern lubber. Here's the response we were looking for. The grasshopper.
Okay.
Player one, back
Let's
to you
do
for our
book
next
Guardian
selection.
for 400.
Her Little Women appeared in 1868. A mere 127 years later, her A Long Fatal Love Chase arrived. Okay, player one.
What is Louisa May Alcott?
Correct.
Who is Louisa
Player
May
one.
Alcott?
In addition to 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, he wrote an 1887 story on the Civil War, North against South. Here's the correct response. Jules Verne. Player one. All animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than others, in a 1945 book by this author. We're talking about George Orwell.
Okay.
Player one. In 1840, he hit a bumpo in the road and penned The Pathfinder. Player three? Nope. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Yes, player one.
Who is Herman Melville?
No. Anyone else? It's player two. That is correct. Select again. In 1863, this Russian wrote The Cossacks, a short novel based on his travels with the army. Let's hear it, player three. That's correct. We return to you, player three. Northern India is the birthplace of this religion started by Siddhartha. Okay, player one.
What is Hinduism?
Sorry. That's incorrect. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? It's player two. Sorry, that's wrong. Anyone else? Player three? Right. You've got some money again.
Well,
You
no,
get to pick
exactly.
again, player three. Under the East India Company and then the government, this country ruled most of India until 1947.
I have one category up there that I can do.
The correct response is England. Select again. In India, a mahout is a keeper of these animals.
I'm gonna guess.
Let's hear it, player one.
I'm gonna guess what are elephants?
Right.
I was thinking camels.
Player one.
Ancient
Back to
history
you.
2006.
In February, he shot Harry Whittington, not his
We played
intended
this in
target.
the last game, too.
Yes, player one.
Let's do Dick Cheney. Who is Dick Cheney?
Player one. Discovery and this legendary space shuttle went aloft.
See if I remember.
Okay, player one.
What is Atlantis?
Yes. Choose again, player one.
Let's go the True Daily Double.
Answer. The first of the daily doubles. You are in the lead right now. You need to select your wager. All right, here's your clue. In November, an Andy Warhol work depicting this Asian leader sold for more than $17 million.
Who is Mao Zedong?
That puts you even further ahead. Player one, back to you. This famous American passed away the day after Christmas at the age of 93. Player one.
Who is Gerald Ford?
You got it. You again, player one. He led the French team to the finals of soccer's World Cup, only to be ejected after headbutting an Italian player. Yes, player one.
See if I remember. Who is Zidane?
Right. Player one.
All right,
Pick again.
let's go with Stars in the Rose for.
She was magazine editor Miranda Priestley, who fiendishly wore Prada. Here's what we were looking for. Meryl Streep. Please pick again, player one. He was Julian Kay, an American gigolo. Let's hear it, player one.
Who is Russell Crowe?
Sorry, that was wrong. Any other takers? It's player three. Select again. In 2005, this actor walked the line as Johnny Cash. Here's the correct response. Joaquin Phoenix. Choose again, player three. He was Charlie Chaplin in a 1992 biopic. Yes, player two. You are correct. Please pick again, player two. He was Heathcliff to Merle Oberon's Cathy in 1939's Wuthering Heights. Here's the response we were looking for. Laurence Olivier. Player two, you pick again, please. Eden Gardens in Calcutta is the world's largest stadium for this sport, popular in India.
I want to say bullfighting. I don't know.
Here's what we wanted. Cricket.
Oh, cricket. Good that didn't buzz in.
We return to you, player two. He was India's first prime minister. Here's what we were looking for. Jawaharlal Nehru. You again, player two. Fabricate is related to this verb that can mean to write something fraudulent, like a signature. Here's the correct response. To forge. You get to pick again, player two. As score can mean to cut, it makes sense that it's from the same root as this word for big scissors. Player two. No, that's not right.
I'll go for it.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player one.
Was Shears?
That's correct. And now the $2,000 clue.
This other deal cover. I'm not going to risk it all on this one.
Yes, sir. The second daily double. And you have the lead. Decide on your wager, player one.
$400.
Answer this. To do this to something is to make it holy. A word from the same root.
With Harrow?
Even so, you are still in the... Here's the correct response. To hallow.
Hollow, but I still have a runaway.
Good game. All of you will continue on to play Final Jeopardy when we
on this
return.
one.
Here comes the Final Jeopardy, players. The category is this. Literary characters. You need to select your wager. Each direction on the plus control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. Let's see what it is. Here's the clue. This hero is the son of Ecthio and the grandson of Hrethel. Did you come up with the correct response? How much do you have your total of that correct response? What did you put as your response? With that correct response,
You do good
you
in the
will
main game,
gain.
you don't have to play final.
What did you say? Sorry, that incorrect
Yeah,
response. will drop your
25,000
score.
to it. So that's $48,200.
Congratulations, player one. You're the winner. So long, everybody.
Got about $387,140 for Brandon. And we're done with Jeopardy. We're going to do our next segment right after this. Don't go away.